Hello and welcome. Hi, I'm Emery. Welcome to Emery's Energy, the space where art meets truth, where books are born from lived experience, where rebuilding a life becomes a creative act. I am starting over, not quietly, not perfectly, but honestly. If you feel deeply, if you create to survive, if you crave something real, you belong here. Take a breath and let it out. Loosen your shoulders. Unclench yourself. Shake it. I'm really bad at clenching everything. So, loosey goosey. And today, we're going to make bookmarks. It's not that hard of a project. It is something that I do with my kids on my business page. You start with pretty paper, any paper. This is scrapbook paper from a bundle sold at Michael's. They come in like books that kind of look like this. There's a whole bunch of different patterns and such. I've already cut off the white rim, and this is like the bigger paper. I did start this earlier, so I'm going to continue where I started before I was interrupted. They didn't know, so no fault to them, such as, children. They are cooking and they needed the scissors, to which I say, why are we not using the kitchen knives? But to be fair, I'm using the kitchen scissors to cut paper because it's what we have access to at the moment. Everything about elementals and Emery's energy is about using what we have, about using resources and equipment for multiple purposes, and recycling where we can, and reusing where we can. Trying not to make, I'm not going to say we don't make any waste at all, because we definitely do. Trying to not to make excessive waste, Say you cut bookmarks about this width. Some will be a little bit bigger. Looks like these are going to be about 2 fingers width for me. And then I literally just try to cut them in half. That's too many papers to cut at once. So we edit it down. Cut them in half. And then you're going to be left with bookmarks like this. Now I like to put ribbons on them, of which I do not currently know where my ribbon or yarn is, so that part's going to wait till later. But you basically just find whatever side you want to be the top. I'm going to go with this side and make a hole. Some of them will be at different heights. Some of the bookmarks are going to be longer, some will be shorter, some will be a little off kilter, but that's what makes them unique. And with the singular hole punch, you can do a few at a time. I won't do too many. I think this is, excuse me, I think this is 4 or 5. And that one I went too far, so we're going to fix it. Ready? And fixed. And this is a simple project that you can use for fundraising, for selling in your own art dynamic. I don't gatekeep. You're welcome to take this information and make it your own. Just don't copy it word for word, pretty please. Or give me credit, one of the two. So then what you do is, if you have access to yarn, I'm going to use a hair tie real quick just to show what I mean. Let's see if it'll let me. So you pull it through, right? Or not. That one broke. Ah, I've got one of these, so this will work. So basically, you grab a string or an elastic, something pretty, right? Put the two loose ends together, stick those both through the punched hole together, and then you'll pull them through that loop that you left behind and just kind of pull it tight. Be careful not to rip, as I just did. Be careful not to rip the bookmark. But let me see if I can do it on one that I didn't break. Hey, we're real here. So flip it through, and then I'm not going to pull it as tight because this is elastic and this is just to give you an example. So one side is going to look like that. I do prefer to use yarn, like the kind of yarn they use for crochet or knit is really nice, or ribbon, like wrapping ribbon is really nice, and you can take the scissors and make them curl. But this is bookmarks. You can do them with the hole punches or without. You can decorate them however you would like. And we do sell them for $3 a piece, shipped anywhere in the United States. I am not sure how much it costs to send a letter outside of the United States, but I am willing to send one if you are willing to tell me how, and pay for postage. So that's what I got, and thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to walk with me. Thank you for participating in Emery's Energy. If you want more, subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any new art, book updates, and daily life as it unfolds. You can follow me and look for my links. Everything will be in the description. Let's create something real together. I'll see you in the next one. Light always. See you later.